Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Data Engineering with Saqlain. I'm Saqlain Kazi, currently working as a senior data engineer in top MNC in India. I currently hold around 4 years of experience into different big data engineering projects, and I'm here to guide you for the data engineer interview preparation, where I'll be sharing the data engineer interview questions and answers that are majorly asked by the top MNCs. We've already started our Python interview questions and answers for a data engineer, and we have completed 4 days onto that. We have already uploaded the videos on my YouTube channel, Data Engineering with Saklin. So please refer to my earlier videos and also subscribe to my YouTube channel and also hit the bell icon for recent notifications. Today we'll be starting our day 5 for the data engineer interview questions for Python module. So the first question for the day is, what is decorators in Python? So decorator is nothing but a function that takes another function as an argument, and it adds some more functionality to an existing function, and then it returns a new function. So this is generally used to decorate or wrap the original function with additional behavior. Okay, let's understand this with an example. We have defined a function called as say hello, which prints a hello message. Okay, then we have defined a decorator function named as my underscore decorator, which takes the say hello function as an argument. Okay, then we have defined a wrapper function into that, which prints two messages. Firstly, it prints something is happening before the function is called. Then we will call our original function, that is say hello, which was earlier written, and then we will also print another message called as something is happening after the function is called, and then finally we'll return the value of our wrapper function. This is how decorator is created in Python. Whenever you want to use a decorator, we need to write the keyword as at name of the decorator, then we need to call our original function. Let's understand the output of this. So firstly, something is happening before the function is called. This string will be printed because we have added that into our wrapper function. Then we are calling our original function, that is say hello. So in say hello, we have written a normal print message which prints hello. So hello will be printed at the output. And then finally something is happening after the function is called. We have added that into our wrapper function. So this is how the earlier function was printing only hello message. Now we have added two strings to that. One before the function is called, one after the function is called. Okay, so this is done with the help of creating decorators and wrapper functions. Let's move to the next question. What is exception handling in Python? So exception handling in Python is a way to handle errors or exceptions that may occur during the execution of a program. Let's understand this with an example. We have defined a function called as divide, which divides two numbers, a divided by b. And generally exception handling has four blocks. First is try block, second is except block, third is else block, fourth is finally block. So whatever the code we are writing to build our logic, to develop our logic, for example in this case we are dividing a by b, and then we are storing the result into this result variable. So whatever the code we are writing, we need to write that into the try block. Then if our code faces certain errors or exceptions, so we need to handle those exceptions. So whatever the print message we need to print, that need to be written into the except block. So for example in this case we are handling the zero division error. So we are printing the normal message to the user that you cannot divide a number by 0. So you cannot divide a number by 0. And then in this case the result will be none, because in mathematics and in Python also you cannot divide a number by 0. It will come to infinity. So this is not possible. And the else block will be executed when the code has not having any errors. When the code is running fine, for example if you are giving this as 2, so this is valid division, the answer will come out as 5.0. So in this case the else block will be executed and we will get a print message that division is successful. And then after that the finally block will be executed, which states that execution is completed for this particular division. So no matter what happens, the finally block will be executed. Even if we are not getting any errors, finally block will be executed. And even if we get zero division error, the finally block will be executed no matter what happens. Let's understand this with two cases. So first case is there are no exceptions. So as I earlier mentioned that if you divide 10 by 2, the answer will come out as 5.0, and then we are printing the result. So in case 2, we are handling the division by 0 exception. So in this case we pass 10 and 0 as an argument to this divide function. So in this case we will get the error message, that is cannot divide the number by 0. So let's have a look at the output also. So firstly we will have the look at the case 1 output. So in this case, as the division is valid, so this code will move to else block. So this will print as division is successful. Okay, and as I said that no matter what happens, the finally block will be executed. So this will print as execution completed, and then finally we are printing the result of the division as 5.0, 5.0. Okay, then in case of the zero division error, firstly the code will come to this except block. So what does this except block do? It prints an error message to the user that uh, you cannot divide a number by 0. So you will get that error printed at the output. And then as I said that finally block will be executed no matter what happens. So this fire execution completed message also you will get at the output. And as you cannot divide a number by 0, so in this case the result will be printed as none. So this is how exception handling works in Python. Now let's move to the next question. What is generators in Python? So generator is nothing but a special type of function that allows you to iterate over a sequence of values lazily. So what does this means? So it means that it generates values one at a time as per our need rather than creating all at once. So this can save our memory to a greater context, and it is generally used to while working with the large data sets or streams of data in order to save memory. Let's understand this with an example. So we have defined a function called as count up to, and we have passed a parameter that maximum value. So initially the count variable is allocated value 1, and then we have applied a while condition in order to check whether the count is less than or equal to the maximum value given by the user. So then it will return the count. So note that in case of generator we cannot use return keywords, we have to use yield, because in normal functions we generally use return. So if we write return, then this is a normal function, and if we write yield keyword, so this will be considered as a generator function that will yield value one by one. Okay, not at a single time. Okay, then we are incrementing the value of the count variable by 1 every time it is iterating in the while loop. Okay, for example, if we pass 5 and as an argument to this count up to function, so what will happen? So firstly it will start from 1. It will check whether 1 is less than or equal to 5, which is true. Then it will return the count. So 1 will be printed at the output. Then it will increment the value of count variable by 1. So in this case, the next iteration, the count value will be 2. It will again check the condition whether the count value is less than or equal to 5. So this is true. Then it will return 2 at the output. So in the same way, it will print the values starting from 1 to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is how generators work in Python. These are generally used in order to have memory efficiency because they produce items or values one at a time. Okay, and they are lazy in evaluation. So this is how we can work with the large data sets as well with the help of generators. Okay, so that's it for the day. If you like my content and are preparing for a data engineering interview, so this videos will help you a lot because these are real time interview questions and answers that I'm sharing on my YouTube channel Data Engineering with Saqlain. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel and also hit the bell icon for recent notifications. I am uploading videos in two languages, English and Hindi. So also watch my Hindi videos as well. But personal suggestion would be watch my Hindi videos just for your understanding, but also refer to my English videos because ultimately in interviews you need to explain your answers in English. Thank you so much for the day. Bye.